Hi all, and welcome back to a market update. Happy New Year, first video of 2023. Sorry I haven't posted anything for a while because the last update I was given, the markets have been so manipulated with the FTX crashing, government involvement, war. So any TA I was doing, it wasn't giving you the correct data because the market has been manipulated, and if the market has been manipulated, and there's a lot of uh, sources in the world that can cause unbalance. It's hard to say which direction the market should go. So today, I thought I'd just give you a quick market update. There's quite a bit of info in it, so I'll try and keep it as short as possible just to see what will 2023 bring us. So at the moment, I'm just looking at the DXY, the dollar. So this is on the 6-month chart. So as you can see, come tomorrow or Tuesday, the new year will open, and you'll have another bar up here. And as you can see, this is called a pinball bar. So this could crash hard this year, and if this does crash hard, it could come to any of these levels, 102, 101, or even come down to 98. If we lose that, that will crash the dollar, but it'll be good for the market. So if you look at the XP 500, if the market crashes, if the DXY crashes, the SPX 100 will go up. So I'm still up my future prices of the FTX. Maybe we'll get a final blow up top. It's still 4,700-ish to 5,885, and then we may have a major crash after that, but I hope not. But if the dollar does keep pumping, and then I do expect to see these levels coming back down to 3,500, maybe coming down to 3,000, and this will be a depression, which would be terrible for the markets. But onto some positive news. If we go on to the bond market, 2 years, and the Fed funds, this is typically what the Fed follow. So usually in the past, when the 2-year bond market hits this big red support line, they have pivoted and they started, instead of rising rates, so this is the rate line. So as you can see, this is where it shows these pivots. So it pumped that, and then the interest rates went down. As you can see, the interest rates at the moment, so TradingView wasn't updated this. So they're about 3% at the moment, 3.5. So the Fed have still got room to rise rates, so this could even come up here. But if you notice, the Fed line and the actual bond market, the Fed line doesn't often go higher than this. So they still got a bit more room to rise rates, but not much. You probably get a 50 point next one, or they just pause. So as soon as they pivot, usually markets do take off. So maybe once this starts coming down, and then if we can look at the inflation, as you can see, since January, inflation be going up. You got 2 quarters, so 6 months, and then inflation peaked at 9.1, and now it's come down quite a lot. Thankfully, give the markets a respite. So we're on 7.1. One more month now, we'll have negative inflation for a full 2 quarters, which is 6 months. So once the Fed get this down to about 4%, 3 or 2%, I reckon the Fed will start cutting rates and the markets will start going up. But I'm not too sure what happens in the future, because with high inflation, where are we? When you get high inflation, you get de-inflation. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. So moving over to Bitcoin, if we go to the market dominance chart first. So for Bitcoin to do well, we need Bitcoin dominance to start pumping, get back up into the 40s, 70% ranges. So Bitcoin usually pumps first and the altcoins bleed. Ethereum does pump with Bitcoin sometimes. Sometimes Ethereum is classed as its own coin instead of not an altcoin. So they could rise together, but we need Bitcoin first to pump. As traditionally shown the last few cycles, Bitcoin is always pumped first before the altcoins. And then once it pauses and gets up here or here, then usually Bitcoin dominance will drop and the money will flow into the altcoins. So if we go to the Bitcoin chart, so at the moment we've had a sideways market for the last, we've got 6 weeks, 6 weeks. So you come to this big horizontal green line, which has gone back to 2018. So if you go to another chart, this would have gone back to 2013. So at the moment we're holding this support. If we break this and we get some bad news this week, with God knows what else could happen with the SEC. They could decide to sue someone else, or an exchange crash like Binance. I reckon we'll come down to see these levels, 13,000, maybe 10,000. If it does come down to these levels, I will be buying Bitcoin, even though I'm a big fan of the alts. But getting these levels again is a opportunity of a lifetime. So at the moment, Bitcoin just going sideways, but I am expecting it to come down to these levels unless we get a miracle and we do start shooting up. And then if we look at, sorry, what am I looking at? Tesla. This is just another trade I'm looking at. Sorry, this has crashed a lot, Tesla. So since it's high, it's come down to, so Tesla's crashed nearly 73%. So, Tesla are a big company. So if this comes down to 64 or between 70 and 64, I will be buying at these levels and holding, because if you buy at these levels in a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, if it does come down and go back to the previous all-time high, that's 530%. So that's a good gain, that is. And Elon Musk, clever guy, done very well for himself. I expect him to bounce back, and these will hit Tesla will hit higher levels. I've shown you the inflation chart, I've shown you Bitcoin dominance, and I think that was my market update today. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. Thank you for watching.